No, there is not. Not for us, anyhow.
Can't practice for this. 7:55 play in the game. Liberty now trying to cut into a 7-point Tar Heel lead. Trying to get it inside. Dixon saved it. Hildebrand. And the long ones have stopped falling now for Hildebrand. Carolina with its largest lead of the day at 7.
Nice job by Dixon. Oh, my goodness.
Out of bounds to the Tar Heels. Not bad defense. The loose ball finally going to Carolina. They'll have the ball when we come back.
North Carolina riding the ship a little bit here. 53-46 now with 7:27 left in the ball game.
Yeah, they put together an 8-0 run, and one of the things that I think helps North Carolina is when they play Rasheed Wallace and Jerry Stackhouse together, because that makes them a quicker, more dangerous squad.
Oklahoma State in white there over on the bottom of your screen in Oklahoma City. New Mexico State has climbed back into this game. They're only down by 1. Defense, the big word here.
Yeah, they score points off turnovers. They've taken Bryant Reeves out of the game, and they had a 12-0 run earlier in this half to get back in it.
All right, we'll keep a close eye on this one. In the Southeast, by the way, Marquette now leads by 10 with 11:46 left. And let's go back now to Landover. Greg Gumbel, Bill Rafter calling the game. North Carolina leads 53-46. Back to you, Greg.
Penetration by Donald Williams.
Donald Williams with 10. North Carolina 55-46 lead.
The Dean rolls the people in, and the quality sometimes improves with the bench. I mean, there's no backing off. Look at this double.
Dixon inside, back out. Toomer, top of the key for 3. And they're just not falling for Liberty now. The kind of killer instinct North Carolina shows here. Montross got fouled. Thought he might have gotten away with a walk.
He used his bulk at the end of it, but getting down the floor using the 3-second lane, so important, the shortest distance between 2 points. Just straight line, huh? Get down to the middle, set up. Dixon, who's been fronting in a miraculous fashion, a little bit late and no support. But fatigue, the substituting, the philosophy right now extending the lead to 11.
Good numbers for Montross. Had 3 block shots to that total.
Look at this hustle now.
Wins the battle for the loose ball.
So now a lot of hustle by Liberty now, but hustle with talent. As Stackhouse able to run that baby now.
6 minutes to play.
And Chapman just helping out, and Salvadori not looking to shoot it out there, but he's zoning up Chapman, trying to help on Montross.
Williams. And Aluma has the ball. Liberty still with plenty of time on the clock. Have to be selective with their shots.
If it goes inside and there is some help, they've got to slide to a help position. Here's a tough entry and a turnover.
That one off of Aluma's fingertips. And Rasheed Wallace back onto the floor. Montross goes to the bench. 3-point field goals. Liberty winning that battle, but take a look at the points in the paint.
Down low. The physicalness, and Montross trying to exert himself down there. 15 points, but also position wearing on the opponent.
15 Carolina turnovers, 13 for Liberty.
Well, I'm impressed with Wallace, the mobility. I mean, he can touch it outside, make shots outside, look, pass, screen, and elevate. Little rest trip right here.
Shot clock now down to 6. Williams. Good looking shot, doesn't fall, and Wallace with the follow over a couple of people.
Picking cherries.
14 for Rasheed Wallace. 59-46. It is now a 13-point lead for North Carolina. And 4:40 to play.
And a lot of it, the zone has been the reason Liberty has struggled. They haven't been able to find the areas, open spots. The overload was effective earlier, Carolina reacting a lot better. But you talked about over a lot of people, and this is where size gives you a lot of victories. That's why Dean is chasing Rupp.
Loose ball tossed away by Brett Anthony. Back comes Stackhouse. And a lob.
Oh, Peter.
And Matt Hildebrand says no harm intended.
I think that's a lack of understanding, and I would ask for that too if I were to coach. The intentional, in all of basketball, this is a no-no. Never jeopardize a guy's health, or in this case, career, with a takeout. But I think that's inexperience in the States.
Peter Aluma, just a couple of years of organized basketball. We'll be back.
So
4 minutes, 22 seconds to play in the game. North Carolina, the #1 seed, has been pushed hard by 16 seed Liberty. And the quality has begun to show here in the second half as Wallace hits the first of 2.
How do you get the air back in the balloon once it's escaped? Well, that's what has happened right now to Liberty. Not making the shots, a lot of it the 2-3 zone, but also the impact of the big guys. Wallace and Montross, extremely effective.
Liberty has shot the 3 very well. They're 39%, but it's the 2-pointers that they're short on. They're 23%.
Are you suggesting, Dean, that, hey, get him inside the line? Here's the zone. Continuing to put stress on the deep shot. It's not just a zone like when we played the old Tavern League, put the hands up, wave around. They attack the shooter.
Tavern League?
Well, I know you probably didn't have those in Chicago.
Chris Toomer, front rim, no good. Loose ball. Still loose, and now Wallace, who has come down with a lot of basketballs today. The freshman getting the start today has performed very well for Dean Smith. North Carolina out-rebounding Liberty 45-28.
They all turn to look when they catch it out top. Another rest trip, shorten the game.
Williams floats down the lane and gets his own rebound, blocked by Aluma. Here comes Chapman. Williams, Hildebrand for 3.
Maybe that's what they need, huh? Some stops and a push. Get a little juice going.
18 for Matt Hildebrand. 3 minutes to play in the game. Chapman goes for the steal.
In no hurry, and they end up with the 1-4. The last couple of times, Donald Williams, and this time it might be Stackhouse.
Shot clock down to 10 now. Stackhouse, and he'll go to the line.
Darrell Williams, even there, the size differential. Early in the game, I mentioned the disadvantage to Carolina. When they used to have the 5-second count closely guarded when you dribbled, their denied defense had a tremendous impact. And now with the dribble, it's only on the held ball and a guy standing there that it has the great impact.
Conclusions of those games you see on your screen coming up once we wrap things up for this game here at the U.S. Air Arena. Stackhouse. 5 points today and a pretty good floor game.
Well, one of the great teachers will be busy tomorrow because this is a great learning experience for his young guys. Dean Smith will have a chance to go over. Phil Guthridge, Phil Ford, will take a look at the tape. I think they'll understand a little bit better for their Sunday performance. Two and a half minutes to play.
Carolina now at 42% for the game. Williams, three-pointer on the way, way long. That one got a lot of glide.
Yeah, that was not what you'd call an impact shot or delivery. And Chapman out there now, we mentioned earlier, his favorite team, or his second favorite team was Liberty, and unfortunately for him, he'll have a chance to root on Sunday for his favorite basketball team, but they should not be disheartened. Miraculous performance. He got a few wrinkles in his